You've heard the story, the Great Pyramid of Giza, a colossal monument that has captivated humanity for millennia. Supposedly the final resting place of Pharaoh Khufu, the 4th dynasty ruler who commissioned this immense structure. A tomb built to launch a king into the afterlife, filled with treasures and provisions for his journey into eternity, or so we are told. But when explorers first entered, centuries after the pyramid's construction, they expected to find a scene of opulent burial. What they discovered in the so-called King's Chamber was far from the lavish image of a pharaoh's final resting place. They found it empty, utterly, inexplicably empty. No mummy, no royal remains, no treasures, no golden artifacts, no precious jewels. Just a massive, lidless granite box sitting alone in the heart of the pyramid, bare and chipped, showing signs of age and perhaps even rough handling. Not even a single inscription, no hieroglyphs to identify its occupant or purpose. No grave goods, no offerings to the gods, no provisions for the afterlife. Nothing to suggest a pharaoh ever rested here. Nothing to confirm the conventional narrative. Compare that to Tutankhamun's tomb, discovered relatively intact in the Valley of the Kings. It was overflowing with riches, a dazzling display of royal wealth and power. All this splendor for a much less significant king, a pharaoh who ruled for a relatively short period and left a smaller mark on history. So why would Khufu, the most powerful pharaoh of his dynasty, the man who commanded the resources to build the largest pyramid ever conceived, have the grandest pyramid, a structure of unparalleled scale and complexity, only to leave it empty? What could be the reason for this stark contrast? The absence of a body or treasure, the complete lack of funerary objects, is the first crack in the tomb theory, the first hint that something doesn't quite add up. Then there's the pyramid's mind-boggling precision, a level of accuracy that seems almost impossible for the technology of the time. It's aligned to true north with uncanny accuracy, deviating by only a fraction of a degree. Its sides are nearly identical in length, a testament to the builder's meticulous planning and execution. How did ancient builders, with the limited tools and knowledge we attribute to them, supposedly with copper tools and rope, manage to achieve such incredible feats of engineering? How did they achieve this level of precision, this mastery of mathematics and astronomy? The structure isn't just big, it's a testament to human ingenuity and organizational power. It's brilliant, a marvel of ancient architecture and engineering, a masterpiece of geometry and astronomy, a structure that embodies a deep understanding of the cosmos. Yet, the supposed purpose, a burial, the very reason for its existence, is unproven by any evidence inside, leaving us with a profound mystery. No pharaoh, no royal occupant to justify this magnificent construction, no treasure, no riches to accompany the king on his journey to the afterlife, no hieroglyphs telling the story of the afterlife, no inscriptions to guide the pharaoh's soul. It's a silent monument, a mute testament to a purpose that remains elusive, and that silence has haunted archaeologists for centuries, fueling speculation and alternative theories. Why build the most magnificent tomb in history, a structure that defies explanation, and leave it empty? The question echoes through the chambers of the pyramid, unanswered. Maybe it wasn't a tomb at all. Maybe our understanding of its purpose is fundamentally flawed. Maybe it was something else entirely, something far more complex and mysterious than we can imagine. The Great Pyramid's emptiness, that void at its heart, is not just a missing mummy, it's a missing piece of the puzzle, a gaping hole in our understanding of ancient Egypt. It's a missing explanation, a challenge to our assumptions and a call for new perspectives. The official story leaves us, after centuries of research and exploration, with more questions than answers, more mysteries than certainties. The mystery begins with what's not there, with the absence that speaks volumes. For centuries we have meticulously studied the Great Pyramid of Giza, poring over its dimensions, its angles, and its alignment with the stars. We thought we knew the pyramid's layout, every chamber, every passage, every detail of its internal structure. Generations of archaeologists and historians have dedicated their lives to unraveling its mysteries. We were familiar with the iconic chambers, the King's Chamber, the Queen's Chamber, and the impressive Grand Gallery, each playing a role in our understanding of the pyramid's purpose and construction. These were the landmarks within the ancient structure, the points of reference that guided our exploration. But in 2017, a groundbreaking project emerged, challenging our long-held assumptions. The Scan Pyramids Project, an international collaboration, embarked on a mission to explore the pyramid in a completely new way, using cutting-edge technology. They employed cosmic ray muon tomography. Their goal was to peer inside the pyramid without disturbing a single stone, without altering the ancient structure in any way. It was a non-invasive approach, a way to unveil the secrets hidden within without causing any damage. Muons, these are subatomic particles that constantly bombard our planet from space. They possess a unique ability. They can pass through solid rock, penetrating even the dense stone of the pyramid. By tracking the muons as they travel through the structure, scientists could create a map of the pyramid's interior, revealing hidden spaces and anomalies. The result of this innovative approach was nothing short of astonishing. The data revealed a massive, previously unknown void located above the Grand Gallery. It was a discovery that sent shockwaves through the archaeological community. This void stretched for at least 100 feet long. This wasn't a small crawl space, a narrow passage that might have been overlooked. It was a chamber the size of a cathedral, a vast and imposing space hidden within the heart of the pyramid for 4,500 years, untouched and unseen by human eyes. The discovery stunned the world, capturing the imagination of people across the globe. Initially, Egyptologists were skeptical, questioning the validity of the findings. But as the data was scrutinized and independently verified, it became clear that the void was indeed real. How could such a vast space go undetected for millennia, eluding the countless explorations and studies conducted over the centuries? The Big Void, as it's now called, irrevocably changed our understanding of the Great Pyramid. It proved we know far less about the pyramid than we thought. What is it for? What purpose did it serve in the pyramid's design and construction? Was it a construction chamber, a space created to facilitate the building process? A secret passage leading to other undiscovered chambers? Or something even stranger, something we can't even begin to imagine? The scientists, committed to rigorous methodology, refuse to speculate beyond the data. But the possibilities are tantalizing, sparking endless debates and theories among experts and enthusiasts alike. The void didn't solve the pyramid's mystery. It made it bigger, adding another layer of complexity to an already enigmatic structure. It's a ghost in the data, a challenge to everything we thought we knew, forcing us to reevaluate our understanding of ancient Egyptian engineering and architectural prowess. The Great Pyramid still holds secrets, hidden in plain sight, defying our attempts to fully comprehend its purpose and construction. Every new discovery only deepens the enigma, adding more questions than answers to the ongoing quest to understand the pyramid's secrets. The Big Void is a reminder. The story of the pyramid is far from finished, and that future investigations may reveal even more astonishing discoveries. What's inside? What lies within the Big Void? No one knows, but the quest to find out continues. Question the tomb theory, and a universe of alternative ideas opens up. One of the most radical? The Great Pyramid as a machine, an ancient power plant. Engineer Christopher Dunn and others suggest it was built to harness energy, not house a corpse. The pyramid's design and materials, they argue, are perfect for this purpose. Built atop a limestone plateau, the structure could channel Earth's vibrations. Granite chambers, rich in quartz, might have acted as resonators, like a giant tuning fork. The principle of piezoelectricity, quartz generating electricity under pressure, comes into play. The immense weight of the pyramid could have squeezed the granite, releasing energy. Recent physics studies show the pyramid can concentrate electromagnetic energy in its chambers. Coincidence? Or did the builders know exactly what they were doing? Maybe the pyramid was never a tomb, but a machine whose purpose we're only beginning to imagine. The builders were incredibly meticulous about the materials they selected for the Great Pyramid. Every stone, every grain of sand seemed to have a purpose beyond mere construction. Their choices reflect a deep understanding of the properties of each element. The vast majority of the pyramid's core is composed of limestone, a readily available and relatively soft stone. But when we delve into the inner chambers, we find a stark contrast. They are constructed from Aswan granite, quarried a staggering 500 miles away from Giza. Some of these blocks weigh as much as 80 tons, presenting an immense logistical challenge for transportation and placement. Why granite, though? The answer may lie in its composition. It's densely packed with quartz crystals, making it slightly radioactive, and a superb conductor of energy, far surpassing the conductive properties of limestone. Structurally speaking, limestone would have been perfectly adequate to support the pyramid's immense weight. But if you're not just building a static structure but rather a complex machine, then granite becomes the ideal choice for its unique properties. Furthermore, the original exterior of the Great Pyramid was encased in polished Tura limestone, a material known to be an excellent electrical insulator. This outer layer would have effectively contained energy within the pyramid's structure, much like insulation encasing a wire. The overall design seems intended to capture Earth's natural vibrations, to channel those vibrations into a highly conductive granite core, and then to contain that energy within the pyramid's insulated shell. Therefore, the extraordinary effort required to transport such massive granite blocks wasn't merely for aesthetic reasons. It was absolutely essential to the pyramid's function. Every single material used in the construction of the Great Pyramid appears to have been carefully chosen for its specific energetic properties. With this perspective, the pyramid starts to look less and less like a simple tomb and increasingly like a sophisticated technological device of immense scale and complexity. The central question then shifts from simply how they managed to build it to the far more intriguing question of why. What specific purpose did this device serve? What were they ultimately trying to power or achieve? The answer to this ancient enigma may very well be locked deep inside the very stone that forms its core. The construction story strains belief. 2.3 million blocks, some up to 80 tons, placed with razor-thin precision, supposedly in just 20 years. That's a block every 5 minutes, day and night, for 2 decades. The stones are so perfectly cut, you can't fit a razor blade between them. Even in granite, one of the hardest rocks on Earth. How did they do this with copper tools? Lifting 80-ton blocks over 200 feet? The ramp theories don't add up. No one's found a plausible solution. The methods we're told don't match the result we see. Some suggest lost technologies, acoustic levitation, advanced geopolymers. The pyramid is an artifact more advanced than its supposed creators. It's impossible engineering carved in stone. Giza isn't alone. Pyramids and pyramid-like structures appear worldwide: China, Bosnia, the Americas. Many share precise celestial alignments, often mirroring constellations like Orion. The Giza pyramids align with Orion's belt. Similar patterns appear in Mexico and China. These similarities suggest a shared knowledge or purpose. Many global pyramids use special stones and have unique acoustic properties. Some, like Bosnia's Pyramid of the Sun, even emit electromagnetic energy. Were these structures part of a global energy grid? It's a radical idea, but the evidence is mounting. The pyramid mystery may be a global story, not just an Egyptian one. The ancient world may have been more connected and more advanced than we think. At the same time, the Great Pyramid is a marvel of sacred geometry and mathematics. Multiply its height by 43,200, you get the polar radius of Earth. The base perimeter times 43,200, the equatorial circumference. The pyramid is a scale model of the northern hemisphere, built to a ratio of 1, 43,200. This number links to the precession of the equinoxes, a cycle of nearly 26,000 years. The pyramid encodes knowledge of Earth's size and astronomical cycles, millennia before modern science. Its proportions reflect pi and the golden ratio, constants found throughout nature. Mainstream Egyptology calls this coincidence, but the precision is too consistent. The pyramid is a message in math and astronomy, a testament to a lost science. It's not just a building, it's a code, waiting to be cracked. The numbers suggest a knowledge far ahead of its time. The pyramid's true purpose may be written in the language of the cosmos. After the Big Void's discovery, the world expected answers: just drill a hole, send in a camera. Years later, the void remains sealed. Authorities cite preservation, but critics are suspicious. Archaeologists have drilled before, why not now? Is it fear of what they'll find or what they won't? If it's Khufu's tomb, it's the find of the century. If it's empty, or stranger still, it could upend history. The pyramid is more than stone, it's a symbol, shrouded in myth and caution. Some fear disturbing it could have unforeseen consequences. For now, the void remains a mystery, a challenge to our curiosity and our courage. What are we really protecting, a monument, or our own assumptions? So where does this leave us? The mainstream view. The pyramid is a tomb, its emptiness due to looting, its precision a marvel of ancient skill, its math a coincidence. The radical view. It's a machine, a message, a monument to lost knowledge. The big void isn't just empty space, it's a clue. The truth? We don't know. The Great Pyramid remains the world's greatest unsolved mystery, a paradox in stone. Every discovery deepens the question. It stands as a monument to the limits of our knowledge and the boundlessness of our curiosity. The pyramid challenges us to keep an open mind and question what we think we know. Its secrets are still locked inside millions of tons of stone. Whether tomb, machine, or something unimaginable, the Great Pyramid waits, its story unfinished. The expedition is far from over. So stay tuned. Hear more about historic mysteries from our channel. Subscribe, like, and comment if you think such content thrilling.